January 26, 2023 is the day that myself and the game show community will never forget. Michael Tiller, the founder of the Game Show Temple, passes that day, leaving behind a long-lasting legacy. He certainly touched my life in more ways than one, much so that the Tiller Tournament Series was born, named after a series of game show tournaments played on his 2008 to 2014 Blog Talk Radio show, Game Show Temple Live. Though the entire tournament was never televised last year, we did crown the first ever Tiller Tournament Series champions. This year, we'll crown new champions. In the Alpha League, we have the New Orleans Satchmos, the Tallahassee Lassies, the Nevada Sundogs, and the Indiana Robins. In the Beta League, we have the Carolina Leos, the Jacksonville Elite, the Garden State Queens, and the Santa Barbara Riveters. Who among these teams will emerge victorious? Find out as these 8 teams do it for Michael Tiller as the 2024 Tiller Tournament Series begins.
Oh, what a beautiful afternoon. Oh, what a beautiful day here in New Jersey. It's Tiller Tournament Series action. We got the Beta League Divisional Series Game 1. We got wrestling action in this game as the Carolina Leos take on the reigning International Women's State Champions, the Garden State Queens. I'm Ron Anther, the captain here, and as the teams take the playing field, we want to acknowledge one man who inspired this tournament, and that is the late, great Michael Tiller. In addition to being the founder of the Game Show Temple, he was also an avid gamer, so the spirit of Michael Tiller lives on here in this tournament. It's great inspiration. With that being said, let's go to the playing field. Let's take a look at the starting lineup at the visiting Carolina Leos. It goes a little something like this. Moose, the DH, will be kicking things off, followed by Tetsuya Naito, Eric Young, Josh Alexander, Jeff Cobb, Kota Ibushi, Jonathan Gresham, TJP, and Kenta. They'll be squaring off against Natalia Markova. Let's go to the playing field. Moose is up first. Swing and a miss, strike one. Ball one. Wisely lays off on that one. Swing and a miss, strike two. The 0-1-2. Got him. Next up is Tetsuya Naito. On the ground. Natalia Markova has it. Throw the first is in time. Eric Young's up next. Ball inside. Almost got him. 1-1. Swinging to miss him. Ball in the dirt. 1-1. Tries to give him chase. Wisely lays off on that one. Swinging to miss. 2-2. The Chuck Woolery. Juts it foul. Ball inside. Payoff pitch coming. Got him looking. Nothing doing near this half inning. Queens are coming out to bat. Before they do, let's go to the starting lineup. Mickey James, the shortstop, will be kicking things off, followed by Allison Kay, Marty Bell, and Pretty Power's going to be taking over the outfield with Kinsey Page, Ella Envy, and Kylie Page. Next is DH Jordan Grace. Lady Frost will be at first, followed by the catcher Mandy Leon, the Woman of Honor. They'll be squaring off against Tommy Dreamer. Mickey James is up. In the air, deep drive, and on the first pitch she sees, it's a homer. Kicking things off on the Queens half inning. And the Queens draw first blood with a solo shot from Mickey James. Let's see what Allison Kay does. Swing and a miss. No swing and a miss. It's outside. Ball one. Oh, swing. Ball two. Ball three now. Counts in her favor. White down Broadway. And strike two. Payoff pitch coming from Dreamer. In the air. Right side. Honduras Naito out number 1. Let's see what Marty Bell does. Former NWA World Tag Team Champion. Women's Tag Team Champion, for that matter. In the dirt. 1-1. Uppercuts it. Left field. Eric Young. And Marty Bell's retired. Next up is the current NWA World Women's Champion, Kinsey Page. Youngest, for that matter. And the youngest Triple Crown Women's Champion in NWA history. Already making history. And now the co-owner of Crossfire Wrestling, which is now territory for the NWA. And Kinsey retires. Solo shot from Mickie James. 1-0 is the score. Lead things off is Josh Alexander, but he pops it up. Mandy Leon has it. 1 pitch, 1 gone. And in steps Jeff Cobb. Inside, ball 1. Tries to go on the outside corner, but it tails outside, ball 2. On the ground, Alison Kay. And Jeff Cobb's retired. Let's see what Kota Ibushi does. In the air, Ella Envy. And 1, 2, 3, go the Leos. Speaking of Ella Envy, she's up next, and here she is. Well, inside, swings afterwards, but it's called a ball. Borderline right there, but it's ruled a strike. And ball 2, even though she swung. Ball 3, 3-1 now. Strike 2. And got her swinging. Kylie Page is up next. Youngest champion in NWA history, having won the NWA World Women's Tag Team Championship. Also the co-owner of Crossfire Wrestling. And, had the distance, but it's well foul. The 0-2. Ball 1, tails outside. And got her swinging. Let's see what Jordan Grace does, a dangerous DH. The second ever TNA champion, TNA wrestler in the Royal Rumble. Could we smelling a deal between WWE and TNA? Only time will tell. Could the forbidden door be opened between the two? And center field. Drops it. Inning continues. Scored that in E8 from Josh Alexander. Lady Frost swings and misses. Strike 1. Let's look at Jordan Grace now, the pitch. And juts a foul over to the left side. And juts a foul again over to the left side. Got her swinging. No runs, no hits, no. 1 error, 1 left. Let's see what the Leos do with Jonathan Gresham. Inside, ball 1. Pop up, Mandy Leon. And Jonathan Gresham was retired. TJP's up next. Ball 1. And just along the outside corner. And swinging and miss the ball in the dirt, 1-2. And she strikes out the former Cruiserweight champion, the first ever, and the first and only Cruiserweight Classic champion. Ball 1 for Kenta, formerly known as WWE Superstar Hideo Itami. Swing and a miss, strike 1. On the ground, foul. And got him swinging. 1, 2, 3 for the third time in this game. Mandy Leon, number 9 here, then right back to the top of the order for Mickie James. Swinging and missing ball in the dirt. Ball in the dirt again. This time, lays off. 1-1. Outside. Could be setting things up here. Ball 3 now. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Payout pitch coming. On the ground. Dreamer has it. Throw to first is in time. Next up is Mickie James. Right back at the top of the order we go. She kicked off the Queen's inning with the homer in the first. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Ball 1. Ball 2 now, excuse me. In the air, center field. Josh Alexander has it and puts it away for out number 2. Allison Kay's up next. Swing and a miss, strike 1. On the ground, foul. And got her swinging. 1, 2, 3 go the Queens, and they still lead it 1-0. Right back at the top of the order we go as Moose takes the plate. Strikeout the victim his first time up. Ball inside, ball 1. And juts it foul to the right side. Uppercut in the air. Left, Kinsey. And Moose is retired. Tetsuya Naito is up next. Inside, ball 1. Ball 2 now on the outside. And ball 3. And base hit over to the right side. And he's thinking 2 out of the bat. And he's in there with the 1-out double. First base hit for the Leos. Eric Young steps in. On the ground, back over to Markova, over to Lady Frost for the out. Meanwhile, Naito goes over to third. Next up is Josh Alexander. In the dirt, ball 1. Top of the fourth, 1-0 is the score in favor of the Queens. Swing and a miss, ball 1 and 2 now. Got him. None shall pass this half inning. 1-0 is the score in favor of the Queens, who are up next with Marty Bell. In the air, base hit. And Josh Alexander brings it back in, and could be setting things up here as Kinsey Page steps up. Swing and a miss, strike 1. As look at Marty Bell. Now the pitch. And, had the distance over on the opposite side, but it's well foul. Outside, ball 1. And got her swinging. Ella Envy's up next. Strikeout victim is her first time up. Outside, ball 1. On the ground, wisely lays off. In the air, left side, base hit. To third over is... The third over is Marty Bell, and she scores. RBI double for Ella Envy. Kylie Page is up next. Strikeout victim her first time up. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Ball 1 now. And in the air, almost had the distance, but it's foul. In the air, Josh Alexander has it. Out number 2. See what Jordan Grace does. Reach on an error first trip. And in the air, foul. Let's look at him, and now Ella Envy's going. And on the ground, and Ella Envy retreats. Ella Envy on the move again. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And Ella retreats. Ball 2 now. And in the air, base hit. Going home is Ella Envy to second over as Jordan Grace, and this an RBI double for her. 3-0 is the score in favor of the Garden State Queens. 2 gone. In steps Lady Frost. Strike 1 as she swings and misses. Going is the runner, and none shall pass anymore as the side is retired. 2 runs scored this half inning. As we head over to inning number 5, Jeff Cobb is up next. 3-0 is the score in favor of the Garden State Queens. And swings in the dirt. Strike 2. And tries to get him swinging, but he wisely lays off on the ball inside. And in the air, right field, Kylie Page has it for out number 1. Let's see what Kota Ibushi does. Ball inside. Swing and a miss, strike 1. In the air, pop up. Mandy Leon has it. And already 2 are gone. Jonathan Gresham, the number 7 hitter, is up next. Ball 1. And, borderline right there, but it's called a strike. He didn't like that call. I don't blame him. On the ground, Allison Kay. And the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Leos. They trail at 3-0. 9, 1, and 2 hitters are up next. Kicking things off with Mandy Leon, the catcher, the women of honor. On the ground, foul. Outside, ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Outside, 2-2. On the ground, foul. And juts it over to the right side. Base hit. Can we thinking for 2? Yes. And she will be in there with the leadoff double. Right back at the top of the order we go as Mickie James steps up. 1 for 2 in the game. On the ground, foul. And right side, out number 1. Allison Kay is up next, 0 for 2 in the game. Swing and a miss early on that one. And looks at that one for strike number 2. In the air, base hit. Scoring is Mandy Leon. To second is Allison Kay. Will she get there? She will. And it's an RBI double for Allison Kay. Let's see where Marty Bell's up next. Singled and then scored her last trip. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Can the Hex make something happen? Let's see. And in the air, base hit. The Hex are going to be at the corners with only 1 gone. And in steps the champion, Kinsey Page. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Can the champ bounce back in a 0 for 2? Hex goes, and the runners retreat. And on the ground, throw over to home, and everybody will be safe. Ella Envy's up next. Can she make something happen with 1 gone? And bases loaded. She will. And scoring is the Hex. And to third over is Kinsey. And Ella Envy will be having a RBI double. Scoring 2 runs. Let's see what Kylie Page can do with her Pretty and Power sisters. And Big Straw Miz is going to be taking over on the mound. And she's doing it. Scoring is Kinsey. Scoring is Ella. To second over is Kylie. And she will be out at second. But meanwhile, she scores 2 more runs. 8-0 is the score as Jordan Grace steps up with 2 gone. Ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Outside, ball 2. And juts a foul over to the right side. On the ground, Gresham will be taking it himself as he grounds out his wife. 5 more run score, 8-0 is the score, as we head to the top of inning number 6 with TJP. And ball 1 for the former Cruiserweight and Cruiserweight Classic champion. Back over to Markova. Markova over to Lady Frost for out number 1. Kenta is up next, strikeout victim in his first trip. Ball 1. And in there, strike 1. Uppercut in the air. Eric Young and Kinsey, puts it away. Right back to the top of the order we go for Moose, and he, like so many others, hitless in the game. On the ground, and Moose has got a base hit, and he's thinking 2 out of the bat. He will. Let's see what Naito does. 1 for 2 in the game with a double. Outside, ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1 in the dirt. Let's look at Moose now, the pitch. On the ground, and over at the first, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Leos. They trail it 8-0. 8, 9, and 1 hitters are going to be due up. Kicking things off with Lady Frost. Swing and a miss on the ball in the dirt. And juts a foul over the opposite side. Juts a foul over the opposite side again. Outside, ball 1. Could be setting things up here. Ball 2 over the outside once again. And on the ground. And Lady Frost is retired as Mandy Leon steps up the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Swing and a miss on the ball in the dirt. And got her looking. She didn't like that call. I don't blame her. That's a questionable strike zone right there. But nonetheless, Mickey James is up next. Ball 1. In the air, left side. Under is Eric Young. And 1, 2, 3 go the Queens, but they still lead at 8-0. Speaking of Eric Young, he's up next, followed by Josh Alexander. 2 fellow Canadians. Strike 1. Italian Markova back to work, but it's inside. Swing and a miss, 2 and 2 now. Chuck Woolery. And got him swinging. Fellow Canadian Josh Alexander's up next, and he, like so many others, hitless in this ball game. Swing and a miss, strike 1. On the ground, Allison Kay. And Josh Alexander's retired. Let's see what Jeff Cobb does, Mr. Athletic. And base hit. Jeff Cobb's thinking 2. And Ella Envy has it. And he's got a 2-out double out this one, Jeff Cobb. Let's see what Kota Ibushi does. In the air, left side base hit. And the Leos are on the board. To second is Ibushi, and he will make it with an RBI double. See if they can keep this momentum going with Jonathan Gresham stepping up to the plate. And on the inside corner. Outside corner this time. Natalia Markova working the rhythm here. And got him looking. Leos are on the board with 1. Let's see what Allison Kay does as we're getting ready to kick things off. Ball 1. 8-1, bottom of the 7th. Ball 1. In the air. Under it is Josh Alexander for out number 1. Marty Bell's up next, 2 for 3 in the game. In the air, right side, right center field gap, base hit. And the second over is Marty Bell. And she's on fire now. 2 singles and a double. Let's see what Kinsey Page does. And in the air to the right, left center field gap, base hit. Scoring is Marty Bell. To second over is Kinsey. Can she get there? And they got her. Try to stretch out to a double, but nonetheless, she gets an RBI out of this one as Ellen Envy steps up to the plate. On the ground, foul. Ball 2 now. In the air to right center field, base hit for Ella Envy, and she's thinking 2 out of the bat. Can she get there? She will. Let's see what Kylie Page does. Ella Envy's on the move, on the ground. Throw to first is in time. 1 more scores. 9-1's the score as we head to the top of inning number 8. In steps TJP. Pop up, Mandy Leon. 1 pitch, 1 gone. Kenta's up next, formerly known as WWE Superstar Hideo Itami. Inside, ball 1. Pop up, Mandy Leon again. And Kenta's retired. As we head to the top of the order, Moose. Inside, ball 1. Strike 1 on the outside corner. Swing and a miss. Late on that one, 1-2. Got him. 1-2-3 go to Leos. They trail at 9-1. Now action in the bullpen as the Queen's closer steps up and warms up in the bullpen. And 1 pitch, 1 gone for Jordan Grace as Naito retires her. Let's see what Lady Frost does. And on the right side, Naito again. 1 pitch, 1 gone. In steps Mandy Leon. And on the ground, foul. Ball 1 outside. Another waste pitch on that one. 2-1. On the ground, foul. The Chuck Woolery. Full count now. Pow pitch coming. On the ground, back over to Mims. Mims over to Moose for the Gresham to retire to side. 1-2-3 go the Queens. They still lead at 9-1. See what Naito does as the closer Camille steps in. In the air, Kylie. 1 pitch, 1 gone. Let's see what Eric Young does. Hitless in this game. Strike 1 on the outside corner. In the air, base hit. Could be something for the Leos here as Eric Young steps in the second with the 1-out double. Like the Yogi said, it ain't over till it's over. Now more than ever, true words have never been spoken. As Josh Alexander, steps in and juts it foul. On the ground, out number 2. Let's see what Jeff Cobb does. In the air, Ella Envy, and that'll do it. So the Queens take game 1 in this Beta League Divisional Series. Let's take a look at the line score here. And the winning pitcher, of course, is Natalia Markova. Losing pitcher, Tommy Dreamer. And the Leos can score only but 1, as the final score is 9-1. and the only home run was Mickey James. And so that'll do it for Game 1. We'll reconvene back over here in for Garden State, Queens territory. Until then, this is Anthony Hart, the captain, saying so long until the next game.